This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, Jordan Bishop has been sentenced following a plea agreement.
That plea change follows a week-long trial in which the jury failed to reach a verdict after its first day of deliberations. Our Matthew Jurancic has the story.
Monday morning, Jordan Bishop pled guilty to 3 of the charges in connection to a shooting that took place outside Tesoro's Italian restaurant on May 11, 2019. He pled guilty to elevated aggravated assault, reckless conduct with a firearm, and aggravated criminal mischief. The charges of aggravated attempted murder, and aggravated assault were dismissed. Justice Murray sentenced Bishop to 18 years in prison, with all but 90 days suspended and 6 years of probation. She also ordered him to pay up to $6,000 in restitution for damages to the restaurant and the victim's medical expenses. The decision was made before the jury could reach a verdict. After more than 3 hours of deliberating on Friday, the jury sent a note to the judge saying they were deadlocked.
Given the fact that the jury was unable to come to an agreement based upon overwhelming video evidence, we were concerned about where this may end up, and we felt that we had an obligation to the citizens of Bangor, to the police department, to at least resolve this in a manner that had some justification rather than just have this defendant exonerated.
I think this is the right result given where we are with this case.
Defense attorney Don Brown hopes this case shows how challenging it can be for someone to relive past trauma on an everyday basis.
What this trial revealed was just the significance and importance of understanding people who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. If anything, the evidence in this trial showed that it's a real issue and one that's not fully recognized, appreciated, and perhaps in some instances even believed by the general public.
In Bangor, Matthew Jurancic reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A prisoner who was convicted of hiring someone to kill her husband has died in a Maine correctional facility. 83-year-old Norma Small died at approximately 12:17 a.m. on March 26th at the Women's Center. Small began serving a 60-year sentence for murder in 2022. Back in 1983, her husband, 46-year-old Mervyn Sonny Groton, was shot 3 times as he approached the front door of their home in Belfast. Although Small was a suspect in the case, it took 17 years for her to be arrested.
A Bangor man faces drug charges after Old Town police responded to a parking complaint. Old Town Deputy Chief Lee Miller says officers went to Howard Street at approximately 12 a.m. on Saturday. One of the officers noticed contraband in plain view inside the vehicle. 34-year-old Victor Dorr is charged with 3 separate counts of unlawful possession of scheduled drugs after officers found methamphetamine, heroin, and diazepam. Shortly after Dorr's arrest, Old Town officers conducted a bail search at a residence on Cliff Street. During that search, they found 20 grams of methamphetamine and 56 grams of heroin. 37-year-old Kenneth Gallant and 37-year-old Suzanne Hulbert of Old Town were both charged with aggravated trafficking of scheduled drugs and violation of conditions of release.
Well, the city of Augusta is partnering with the fire department there in the hope that they can put together a pilot project to get overdose survivors on the path to recovery faster. Deputy Fire Chief Stephen Leach says about a year and a half ago, the city council recognized a significant issue with substance abuse within the city and wanted to help combat that issue. They were able to secure a federal grant for roughly $280,000 and partnered with the fire department and Kennebec Behavioral Health to have a licensed counselor from Project Recovery stationed at the fire department. Deputy Chief Leach says the hope is that when paramedics go out in the field for a narcotics overdose, they'll give Narcan, wake the person up, and at that point have a discussion with them about treatment options. And a counselor will be close at hand to step in and help with that.
Do they want to go into the emergency department and follow up there, or are they interested in getting into this new program where we would potentially be able to start the Suboxone right on scene before we leave and get them tied into the Project Recovery side for their follow-up care and management.
We'd like to have them be at a treatment agency within 12 to 18 hours, max for me. I'd like to see 12 to 18 hours that they can, have a stand-in appointment at a treatment agency. So there's no loss in time that they're able to stay on that buprenorphine.
Well, Ripley said 10 years ago an initiative like this might not have gotten the green light, but considering the scourge of the opioid epidemic, they have the full backing of the city. They're not exactly sure when the project will get off the ground, but they hope to start making the on-site services available in a month or so.
In other news tonight, a family of 10 is displaced after a fire destroyed their home early this morning. Devin Dagnall has the story.
Around 1:30 a.m., the Waterville Fire Department was dispatched to 22 School Street for a reported structure fire.
Upon arrival, they found heavy fire on the second and third floor at that time. There were some occupants home at that time, and they quickly determined that there was not a life safety issue, that everybody had made it out safely.
According to a Facebook post by Waterville Fire, a second alarm was requested to dispatch neighboring fire departments to help contain the fire to the second and third floors. Neighbors who observed the fire say it was an unfortunate spectacle.
Well, I woke up about 2 o'clock this morning to the sound of something sounded like somebody was plowing my driveway. So I go to the window and say, what the heck's going on? I open the window and that house was on fire. The whole top floor was engulfed in flames. They had to go up over the house with the hook and ladder and spray down onto the fire.
According to Waterville's fire chief, Sean Essler, it should be noted the residents of the building were alerted to the fire by a working smoke detector.
It's incredibly important that, cases like this, we highlight the necessity to have good working smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, and that likely led to them being able to get out of the building today.
After the fire was put out, the house was deemed completely unlivable. At this time, the American Red Cross is working with the displaced family to provide for any immediate needs they may have. In Waterville, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, while many of us associate spring with warmer weather, time outside, and longer days, according to one local fire chief, the season can also bring a whole new set of problems for firefighters. Departments across the state are getting ready for wildland fire season and the challenges it brings. Orrington's Assistant Fire Chief Chad Bean says his department is preparing for the season with new equipment, like their side-by-side UTV and portable pumps.
We're in the business of saving lives, property, and the environment. So when it comes to preparation and things like that, we certainly take all three of those things. Those are at the tippy top of our list for sure. And, the more we can be prepared for any emergency, the better off we're all going to be.
Bean says residents should apply for and utilize burn permits. He adds that you should always avoid burning on red flag days. You can find out more information about safe burning under the Maine Forest Service page on maine.gov.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports firefighters show higher rates of certain types of cancer than the general population. A state legislator has introduced a bill to reduce cancer rates among them. LD 516, an act to reduce cancer among firefighters by providing grants for safety equipment, would establish a committee to allocate grant funding to expand safety measures. Representative Scott Landry says firefighters are exposed to diesel exhaust while trucks are running inside fire stations. The funding would be used to purchase equipment like heavy-duty washers and exhaust systems to decrease health risks.
It's time to help them clean their equipment and be safe. Firefighters do a lot for us. They put their lives on the line, and they have an extraordinary rate of cancer among them.
Representative Landry says the bill is still under review in an effort to gather more data and specify funding options. The bill is expected to go before the Criminal Justice and Public Safety Committee at a later date.
Well, you certainly can't do enough to guarantee the safety and longevity of our first responders. Yeah. It's certainly protections they deserve. And, we need them to stick around as long as possible. We always talk about EMS shortages, first responder shortages in the state. So you feel like the least you can do is ensure the safety of the ones you have.
Right, and make those work environments as safe as possible.
As safe as possible.
It's going to make more people want to go and
step into the
ranks.
profession.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All righty. Well, let's get a first check of our forecast and see what's coming our way weather-wise.
Hey, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Monday. Your first weather is brought to you by Kings Mountain RC. And okay, so it felt a bit like spring today. 51 here in Bangor, also Bar Harbor. 45 Millinocket. We'll take it, but there are some cooler temperatures in the 5-day forecast. Also in there, some rain and some snow. So not really for tonight or tomorrow or Wednesday, but this system here, a part of it, could reach us on Thursday with some rain and snow, and then another system on Saturday behind it. That could bring us a healthy rain event this weekend. Our forecast though for tonight, though, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies with low temperatures in the 30s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter.
Alrighty, well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, formerly blacklisted Chipotle workers will receive back pay as part of a settlement.
And there are some big changes coming to the G&M Family Market. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
We first opened for business 75 years ago. Between our customers and our staff, we're like family here. I'm worried about this push by Pine Tree Power. It's a government takeover of our electric grid. And it's going to cost about $13.5 billion. That could mean higher taxes or cuts to critical services we rely on. Us Mainers can't afford a risk like that. So next time you hear about Pine Tree Power, ask yourself, who's picking up the tab?
The industry-first 2-in-1 removable agitator from Whirlpool gives you 2 ways to wash. Jeans, in. Sweaters, out. Towels, in. Comforters, out. You decide. Whirlpool.
Key Appliance, we hold the key to savings.
This is Eargo. They automatically enhance your hearing wherever you are.
Ours comes with buttons on the back, so you can fiddle around to your heart's content.
Like the 80s all over again.
Cool, right?
For a limited time, get $300 off our latest device.
Pepper's Landing is the definition of authentic Maine dining. Named in honor of our grandfather, the primary focus at Pepper's Landing is offering a variety of fresh, locally harvested seafood to all. We take pride in our quality and selection, but it doesn't end with just seafood. We also offer delicious selections of burgers, pasta, steaks, and more. So stop in to any of our locations and see what Pepper's Landing is all about.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Nice.
Sweet.
Go big or go home.
What'd you say?
What's up?
Right now, you could save up to $1,100 with affordable 3.99% financing on most four-wheel drive Tacoma models. And every Tacoma comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This isn't your parents' photo booth. Premier Limousine and DJ present the latest in photo booth technology, the Magic Mirror Air Booth. We offer unlimited prints of beautiful 4x6 full-color photos and unlimited photos sent directly to your phone. The new Magic Mirror Air Booth is available for proms, weddings, birthdays, class reunions, and corporate events with one of the largest selection of props available. You can book the Magic Mirror Air Booth and DJ services separately or take advantage of our very popular package deal. Contact us at Premier Limousine and DJ.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. Former blacklisted Chipotle Mexican Grill workers will receive back pay wages in a recent $240,000 settlement. Our AJ Douglas heard from employees who detailed their challenges during a 7-month-long legal battle.
On July 19, 2022, Chipotle workers were laid off following the certification of Chipotle United, a workers' union formed by Augusta branch employees. They formed the union over what they call unsafe work conditions and demanding expectations from the restaurant's corporate branch.
We weren't getting trained, we weren't getting any new employees, people were getting injured.
Members of Chipotle United have announced that after 7 months of negotiations, a settlement has been approved, which includes back pay for all 24 employees dating back to July 19th. Employees will receive between $5,800 and $21,000, depending on their previous salary.
It wasn't necessarily about the money to begin with. We really wanted to send the message that corporations who are feeling like they have too much money to follow the laws don't.
Some former employees say they plan to reapply to work at different Chipotle locations. Another stipulation of the settlement includes signage in about 40 stores in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts, stating a store cannot close or discriminate on basis of union establishment.
You see notices all in every store you work at that people probably don't read, but I hope at least a few people read it, a few people hear our story, and that it at least inspires one or two people.
Union members have not announced when back pay will be released, but say they are excited about the overall outcome. In Augusta, AJ Douglas, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, if you travel from Brewer to Ellsworth, you might just make a stop at G&M Family Market in Holden. Well, that storefront will be changing soon. The market recently announced in June they will become a Hannaford supplied grocery store. They say they're excited to make the change and be able to offer access to more products, Hannaford private label, and Hannaford pricing. We've heard, though, that the whoopie pies at G&M are pretty spectacular, so let's hope that they don't do away with those.
Definitely more than willing to advocate for baked goods.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try one now that we're hearing all this buzz about it.
Take a little trip out there. Little nosh.
All
righty. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll have a story on an Old Town nonprofit helping 6th grade kids practice kindness.
And in sports, former Black Bear Jeremy Swayman won his 50th career game in the NHL over the weekend. We'll have that story right after the break.
At the Bangor Grand Hotel and Conference Center, you will discover a new dimension of comfort. We've got newly updated rooms, suites, and a new and improved lobby. Our Blue Sky Lounge and restaurant features exceptional food, flavors, and service. We welcome the weary travelers, the sharp-dressed businessman, the overnight basketball tourney fans, and of course, families on their fun adventures. Many of our guests tell us we've become their home away from home. Moving forward is in our design here at the Bangor Grand, and we'll continue to improve on the things we do best, like exceeding your expectations.
I really enjoy helping people and watching them grow. I joined Sweetser over 10 years ago as an independent affiliate and have helped countless clients reach their goals. Sweetser provides me an opportunity to help my clients without all the headaches like billing and referrals, things related to actually running a private practice. They take the administrative stress away so I can carry out my true passion. If you are a licensed social worker or therapist, Sweetser's affiliate network is for you.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want. Call Anthem Maine Health at 1-844-594-1602 today for a free Medicare plan checkup and to make sure you have everything you qualify for in 2023. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and $0 copay for prescriptions. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money toward over-the-counter health items. Don't be one of the Medicare beneficiaries not getting all the benefits you qualify for. Call 1-844-594-1602 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2023.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by AC Electric Corp. AC Electric is looking for an experienced motor shop technician at their Bangor location. If interested, give them a call to
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Monday marks the start of the spring season for high school sports, also the beginning of the end of the school year. At least that's how I thought as a kid when we were getting out on the diamonds. Anyways, we are a few weeks out from games being played, but we're going to take a look at some significant dates to mark on the calendars for the season. Again, first official practices being held on Monday, with the first regular season games on April 13th. That is a Thursday. And then skipping ahead to June 3rd is the outdoor track and field state championship meet. New England's are the week after on the 10th. On June 8th, baseball and softball and team sports will begin their quarterfinals rounds in the postseason, with those state championships on Saturday, the 17th. Looking forward to getting out there. So while the ice melts outside, let's go to the ice inside. Over the weekend, another win for the Bruins, their 7th in a row. They set a franchise record with their 27th road win, their 57th win of the season. That ties this squad for the most in franchise history. And it also marked the 50th career win for former Black Bear Jeremy Swayman. He stopped 34 shots in the shootout victory, including perfect overtime and perfect shootout period.
I think all of us thrive on the energy in a building like this and get such a quality team like that. So it was fun battling against Freddie Anderson. He had a great game, obviously, and those games are fun, but excited about the 2 points, but definitely moving on.
Also during the game, David Pastrnak made some history. He netted his 50th goal of the season, scoring twice in the 4-3 win. And he joined some pretty elite company, too. He became the 6th Bruin of all time to score 50 goals in a season, joining Phil Esposito, Cam Neely, Ken Hodge, Rick Middleton, and Johnny Busick. Also became the 3rd fastest player to 600 career points with the Bruins.
It's definitely special. It's been a long way, and obviously big thanks to all my teammates and my family. So it's pretty cool, how I said, and even better to share with the guys like I have here.
All right, big milestone for him. Let's go over to the basketball court now. For the 5th time in franchise history, the Maine Celtics are headed to the postseason. The Celtics will host the Cleveland Charge in round 1. That game is set for Wednesday afternoon at the Expo. It is a 2 p.m. tip-off with the winner advancing to play top-seeded Long Island. The Celtics were practicing earlier Monday at the University of Southern Maine in Hill Gymnasium in Gorham. Will mark the team's first playoff appearance since 2017. The Celtics and Charge met twice during the regular season, with the Seas winning both games, but in a one-and-done. The Seas know it's a whole different ballgame.
This is a lot more like the March Madness NCAA tournament, right? If you have one bad game, you can be done, but the other way, right, if you get hot and you shoot the ball well for 3 or 4 games, you can win a championship, right? So it's an exciting aspect, and a lot of these guys got an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament, so it's not going to be really too new to many of these guys.
All right, looking forward for that. That is on Wednesday again. That is all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Key Appliance. Sales and service for major brands including GE, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, and more. We hold the key to savings. And all right, let's go to temperatures first. And look what we did today. 51 here in Bangor and Bar Harbor, 45 Millinocket, 41 for Greenville. We'll take it. This is slightly above the average high temperature, but we're going to cool off a bit tomorrow. As the really warm stuff is staying down here, but the really cold stuff is staying there. We're kind of stuck in the middle, typical for spring, right? With temperatures pretty much back in the 40s across our region tomorrow. But the long-range trend here, late March, early April, keeps us slightly below average in temperatures, so that's not going to feel good if you want spring to arrive quickly around here, as you know. Also on the way, though, some rain showers and some snow. It's a very active pattern out there currently with System 1 right here, System 2 right there, System 3 back behind it. This one here will likely bring us a rain-snow mix on Thursday. Then we should get a break in the action on Friday before our next system, this guy, gets in here over the weekend, or at least part of it. And it looks like with warmer temperatures over the weekend, a healthy rain event is on the way for us this weekend. Until then, though, this looks like we're in trouble, but we're not. There could be a couple sprinkles, maybe a flurry out there tonight. Most of that, though, will pass to our south. Overall, mostly cloudy skies across our region this evening, although there could be a sprinkle or flurry into tomorrow as well. Futurecast shows the story, right? So lots of clouds out there tonight. Here's tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock or so. Still, there could be a sprinkle or flurry across the area. More rain as you go south. And then throughout the day tomorrow, kind of decreasing clouds through the afternoon. Here's 8 o'clock tomorrow night, same story. And then a nice clear night tomorrow evening. Here's Wednesday morning, bright sunshine Wednesday morning. That'll last for pretty much till midday. But then by Thursday morning, here's 2 o'clock in the morning. Here comes that rain-snow mix across our region. Notice how it's not really dark or blue color. This is all light precipitation for Thursday into Thursday evening with that rain-snow mix across the area. We dry out for Friday, followed by another wet system getting in here. This one's going to be a real wet system, most likely as rain Saturday into Saturday evening. And there could be a lot of rain across the area of the weekend. Still a healthy healthy snowpack across much of the area. Only an inch here in Bangor, but just north of us, over 10 to 12 inches of snow, and more than that for the north of that. So overall, a good, hefty snowpack in there currently, and we could be adding some more snow to the forecast as well, especially on Thursday morning. Most likely the weekend system looks like rain around here for much of Saturday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there. A couple of flurries or a sprinkle can't be ruled out, with low temperatures down near 30. For tomorrow, all right, so a couple of sprinkles, a couple of flurries around again, can't be ruled out, with high temperatures a bit cooler near 45 tomorrow, with a north breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows a pretty nice day tomorrow. 46, partly cloudy for Wednesday. There's that rain snow chance on Thursday and colder, the high of 38. A bit warmer Friday, followed by that rain system getting in here Saturday with temperatures near 50. Beth and Peter?
A little bit of up and down coming our way, but still plenty of sun.
Yeah.
Happy to see that.
Yep, I
Let
love
the
the
thaw
sunshine.
continue.
Yeah, and hopefully that next round of snow isn't going to be too much.
Yeah.
We'll let that hold off.
Indeed. I agree. All right. Well, still more to come. Stay with us.
Tonight's Dock Report is brought to you by Maine Valve, with more than 30 years of experience across the state of Maine, providing top quality real estate services.
If you're waiting for a sign that it's time to finally tackle that window project, here it is. Renewal by Anderson's incredible window replacement days. Get all the benefits of Renewal by Anderson's exclusive and easy replacement window process. And save a lot of money while you're at it. An immediate design consultation, exclusive Fibrix composite material windows, and precise installation by highly trained certified master installers. You get it all during Renewal by Anderson's window replacement days. Call Renewal by Anderson today and take advantage of this limited time offer and special financing.
Sharing a little joy starts with arriving in good spirits. The energizing Mazda CX-5, beautifully designed signature interior. The confidence of available iActive all-wheel drive. Find your new Mazda today at Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and discover what Varney value is all about.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Sometimes big truck accidents can result in big case settlements. These are just some of the big case results I fought to get my clients. If you've been hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
This week, grand jury watch in the cases facing former President Trump, plus tracking spring rain, flooding, and mountain snow for an already soaked West. More Americans turn to the most watched newscast on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
As the snow continues to thaw, some of us can't help but think about getting back out on the water. And for years, one place was a great destination for that. Jenkins Beach on Green Lake has been a popular spot for families to spend a day or more since they have cabins to rent. Joe Jenkins' father and grandfather first started running the beach and renting boats back in 1940. In 1978, Joe took over operations, moving into the house and continuing the public service until last year. Joe retired from teaching at the Holbrook School in Holden years ago. Now the Jenkins family has announced Joe's retirement from the beach as well at age 80 after nearly 45 years of service. Naturally, Naturally, they felt the best person to take over would be family. So Joe's daughter, Julie, has bought the beach from her dad with plans to do some upgrades and keep the Jenkins Beach community legacy alive. According to a Facebook post, they plan to sustain a community that is accepting of all individuals, including LGBTQ folks. And congratulations on the retirement. And here's hoping that, again, those operations can continue for a long time to come. It sounds like that is a much beloved spot to hang out in the warmer temperatures.
Yeah, it sounds like generations of families spending time there, and a really cool idea to kind of rent out boats to those who don't have access
cabins,
to
if you want to spend a couple days on the water, don't want to go back and forth. That's a nice little spot as well.
Yeah, and a great time to announce all this is summer is, on its way. We're just kind of entered spring.
The thaw
but I think
is happening.
Everyone's already thinking about
Hope
summer.
is alive.
Yeah, indeed.
Right?
It is.
All righty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us from everybody here at ABC7. Take care and have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone.